Alright, well, it's another episode of The Intimidation Factor with your host, Tim. That's what we're working on today. Last weekend I did that brake thing for the neighbor there. And right now, over the weekend, last long weekend there, I put in the front lift and one rear shock. I broke one of the bushings, actually, on there. And so now, what I'm probably going to do is that I got the bushing back in and fixed up and shit. I'm going to put the other shock in. But I don't think that's a one-man job. Might have to wait for the old man to get back from Canadian Tire to help me out with that. So I'll try it, but if I think I'm going to break something, I might have to wait for some help. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do with these coilovers here I got from Buddy. They're pretty fucking sweet coilovers. Like, check them out. Holy shit. But I got that heat thing going on in the end there, making all that racket. Can't even fucking see what I'm doing. I got this heat in here because there's this metal fucking guy in there that just totally cocked over the program. And I got 3 out of 4 out so far, so I think I can get the fucking next one out. They, still hot. Still hot? They look like that. And that totally cocked over the program. Can't have that in there. So I'm just heating them up, fucking getting them out. So now what I'm going to attempt to do is compress this shock to be roughly the same length as this one, fully maxed out. Try her out. Okay. Well, that's fucking pretty close. Oh, it's really close. Just a little more, I guess. That's probably all I'm gonna get. That's all I got last time. It's pretty close. Pretty friggin' close, if you ask me. Pretty close. What I'm probably gonna have to do is try to get it in up under there and get the top on at least. And then get the top on and probably bolt it up, then get the jack under it and compress it a little more. Okay, so we're under the Jeep here. Don't know how well you can see, but you can see that coilover in over there. Hey, oh, what's that shiny thing doing right over there? So what I'm gonna do now is I got this one here ready to go in, and I'm gonna just fucking put it in. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put the shock in. Oh, try to get you a good shot of under the vehicle here. Quite well you can see that. I got my nut washer for the bottom there, and I got my bolt for the top. The other one broke off, but I got a solution to that. So let's try to get this looking big bastard in here. Oh, it goes in up top. Slid it in the bottom. Think a fucking cigarette for that. Okay, got my extension with a socket on it. And my bolt. Put it on the right end this time. Don't know how well you can got the shot here of the action. Fuck yeah, it's not quite in there though. Because I'm holding a fucking camera while I'm doing this. Fuck. Okay, well, you see what's got to go on there, right? That thing's got to line up with that hole right there. So I'm going to do that and put this fucking camera down for a minute. So now I'd like to mention that I ended up having to take this bolt off again and use a 1/2-inch box end wrench to get that on. I almost need this fucking swivel on there. So as you can see, it was giving me nothing but trouble here, and using that 1/2-inch box end wrench made life a lot easier doing this job. I don't understand what the fucking problem is here. So, I get it now. Today's just one of those days where everything wants to fight me. But I got the top bolt in. Everything's pretty much good to go. I can get it back on its wheels. I gotta do a little bit of work up there still. On the other side where I didn't put in a bolt, what had happened was it fucking broke up there. But there's a nice shiny piece of metal up there now. So I'm gonna try to bust out the welder here and just fucking lay a big gob on that bolt in the fucking metal up there, because what else do you do? So that's what the plan is for now. Just get the wheels back on her and see what it looks like on its own 4 wheels now. Well, we got that lift in. yesterday before the rain came down. Oh fuck yeah, she looks way better with that lift kit in there. Gained a full 6 inches there under the running boards. Full 6 inches under the running boards. Fucking A, hey? Pretty excited about that. So, I'm gonna go back home. Don't really know what to do, everything's wet. This place still looks like a forest fire. It's fall time though. Things are starting to change colors, the leftover trees. Anyway, until next time, this is The Intimidation Factor with your host Tim.